Boom, boom. We are live. Very exciting. I got the Dragon. I got the Rican. I got a box full. It's over here. Sorry. A box full of comics. It's right next to me. And yet somehow StreamYard made me look the wrong way. Darn StreamYard. We have an exciting evening for you. It's I guess you could call it the series finale of John's first CGC submission. This is a huge episode. This is the sneaky silent unboxing. Oop, my notification bell just went off. So I am ready to go here. Oh, and my wife's coming back from her walk. She was nice enough to help me out. So let's see what my wife put together for us here. She went through and put Post-its on all the grades for me, covered them up in the top and on the back as well. There's no peeking.
Man, that's a keeper for sure.
Yes, indeed. She took a little time, did a little art project for me, hooked me up big time. I'm very excited. TJ, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. A hectic day in retail selling furniture today.
This is that time of year, right? Everybody's coming in for their holiday purchases.
Yep, making money to buy more comics. Yep.
That's a good man. I'm going to do some whiskey tonight. I got some bourbon here, Kentucky straight bourbon. Woodford Reserve is my my roll tonight. Just a little something to enjoy the evening. I got my Boy Who Had 7 t-shirt because I need some of his high-grade luck. See if that'll work. And then Rod the Rican, he has been on fire the last few days. Shows all over the place. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to fix this lighting that is being a pain in the butt because I have this.
I think you look fine.
It's all right. I can do this too. Look, see, look, boom. Then my screen's bigger and I can be holding stuff up.
All right. So this is
what you should do. Yes.
So for those that don't know, I put the link in the description for this video for TJ's channel, for Rod's channel, and for the playlist of the other 3 videos. This is part 4 in the series. And I'm going to shout out the chat here in a second. But if you missed any of the pieces, you have an episode of picking the books, talking about cleaning and pressing. You have an episode talking about why certain books are better to send than others. We have an episode on the cost of books, which we just did this last week, why books cost a certain amount to send in, and the choices you have in setting up a CGC account. Today is I got my books back. I have no clue what the grades are. I haven't looked online. I've been a very good boy waiting for Christmas to come, and it is here. I've got 11 of my 12 books because one of them I asked for a special label. It is still not finished with the grading process. So that one, when it arrives, I will add that to this series probably, but it's just one of the 12 that's missing. All right. Luis Ramirez, crazy guy. Sharon of Life with 2 YouTubers. Chris Barrett, of course, in the chat, as always, such a great supporter. The Boy Who Had 7, who dropped his own great video earlier today. He was phenomenal. Lots of great talk going on in there and some awesome books. You've got to tune in. I will say I own 2 of the 3 books he's got, but his grades blow mine out of the water. Amazing.
Hey, John, can I say something real quick?
Do it.
Hey, I think my wife may be watching this. I want to say, babe, I love you. I miss you. Take care of mom. I know we got a whole thing going on, but you're doing the right thing. Take care of mom. That's all I have to say.
And thank you for letting us borrow Rod. It's much appreciated. We got Borinquen Comics, who has been doing some great Spanish programming. If you speak español, si tú hablas español, mira Borinquen Comics. He's been doing shows every week now. New Comic Book Day or Thursdays, right? Miércoles or jueves. Great show. I struggle with my Spanish and a little bit, but I can listen. I got a lot of good info. They're dropping fire, and then I try to type. I can't type in Spanish as well, but it's awesome. Those guys are killing it.
I can count to 5.
What's that?
I said I can count to 5.
Better than most people, I would say.
And I can say aqua.
Big Will is in the chat. Big Will did a video he dropped today with Kate in it. She did a guest appearance on a fun new video that he did today, having her do a reaction to a song that he loves, a music video that he loves. Gray Matter Hulk is here. Thank you for coming. Randy Resnake is in the chat. Gray Matter. Hulk, I think I just mentioned you a second ago. Sam's Tangled Web. JP Budget Collecting. D-Runk. Dave in the Cave. Glitter and Duct Tape. Discovery Bay. Fuchsia Only Man. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, says Matt, the boy who had 7. He is right there with you.
Yes.
All right. So here's the goal. I got 2 things we're going to be doing. I'm going to be pulling books out. I'm going to be telling you what I guess that their grade is. We will reveal what happened. And then TJ was nice enough to let me know the GPA on these books. So I can then let you know what are these books worth in the end in the current market as best as we can. I'm so excited. 24 people already in here. That is huge on a Saturday night. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Perry is in here.
I just want to give a shout out to Go Collect for the GPA because I'm finding an unbelievable great source for GPA.
And I want to give a shout out to you for letting me borrow that information on a regular basis.
Not a problem.
All right, Perry.
John's gonna take all that money, fly down a freaking MegaCon next year.
Right.
That's what you're doing. Anyway.
Perry, that's Charlie surfing, but it's also Perry texting me, "Hey, how are you doing?" You're watching me. What do you mean? How am I doing?
She was surfing today.
No, this is from last summer. They go surfing each summer, and they do a little surf lesson. So that's Charlie on the board there.
That is one thing I will probably never do. I have a big fear of drowning.
Oh, so I guess me and TJ have a thing in common because I don't swim.
And that's Kate doing her surf thing too. There's a really great beach where I can stand in the water up to my waist, and the waves never go above my waist, and the girls surf right past me.
That's what I like doing. I like to be in the water. Perfect. I don't want to be the water deeper than I am.
It's not deep at all. It's this perfect little beach, and it's perfect for learning how to surf. And the girls go there with a teacher, and they've got a whole surf school right there on the water, and it's perfect. All right, so here we go. I want to start with die because I have 2 of those in the box. So I'm going to pull out one of those here, and here we go. I sent in. I had pressed 4 copies of die. But I only sent in these 2 because the 3rd copy of this cover I didn't realize was a signed copy. So I thought, that's going to become my personal one. I'm going to put it in the box. Yep. I'm going to save that one for me. And then the cover B that I had more spine ticks than I realized it did. So I decided I wasn't going to slap that one. So I went with the nicest ones.
Yep.
That was TJ's way to do it. So I'm hopeful these are some 9/8. These are the ones that I liked the most. I thought they were the best. Quick, let's all pull. So I'm saying 9/8 on this one. This is my hope. My dream here is this is a 9/8. So let's take a look here.
9/9.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Right off the bat with fire. Look at that. 9/8, baby.
Nice.
Yes. So I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of 9/8s in this box, but I was hopeful that these would be the ones. So I wanted to start there. At least start with something good.
That's a good start.
Yeah, I got one more, so hopefully we'll get 2. Maybe we'll go 2 for 2.
That's an incredible cover. That really is.
Stephanie Hans, her artwork always blows my mind, and I think I've got all of these. These are all die covers behind me.
Right.
This one was a gift.
Really, really good.
And this one was a gift from Tacoma Comics. So if Tacoma comes by, I always try to shout out that he sent me this Virgin variant cover. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So there's my boy who had 7 right there. The high grade kid rocking and rolling. Make yourself big, says Big Will. Is that better, Will? Am I big enough? All right. So let's grab that other die. Issue number 1, same cover.
Can it repeat it?
Can I go 2 for 2? Come on, baby. Where is it? With a stash like that, you should always get your mind blown, says Perry. Here we go. Boom! Yes. 2 for 2.
Bam. Nice.
This is what I really hoped for. I don't mind if I just keep the one that's signed raw and keep it. Yes, so these 2 at some point, maybe these become, oh, hey, they've released a trailer for a film or the TV show's getting hot and I can sell these books. But oh my goodness. Well, that's exactly how I wanted to start. All right, boom.
This
Now I can't.
freaking thing. It looks like it's shot. I can't get the thing off my chest, man.
You're stressed out. You're stressed.
I'm stressed, man. Like, I'm gonna have to fix this. Oh, I already know what it is, man. Blom.
All right.
Let's do this.
I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot more 9/8s, but those were the two that I was definitely like boom for. Now my wife is sitting here watching because she knows what's coming, right? She's the only person in the world besides CGC that knows. Just take your clothes off, John. Okay, whoa, pump your brakes there, Perry. This is not your late night show. This is my late night show. All right, let's go a little old school. This is one of Rod's favorites. This is a book Rod really wants. Here we go.
Good Lord.
We're going to go. This is not going to be a 9/8. So I was talking to TJ before we went live. I bought this. It was in the poly bag or whatever, the sealed bag. These came in when they first came out. I bought it. I knew that it had a couple of spine ticks I could kind of see through the bag. It's been cleaned and pressed, but I would guess
9.0.
I was hoping a 9.4, but I would be fine with a 9.2. So let's see. Ooh, I get some 9.4s in the chat. Some excitement going on here. So let's get ready here. 9.2. All right. So I was hoping for a 9.4, but 9.2 is still a nice profit. I'm sorry, we didn't do profit on these. I'm too excited. All right. So let's take a look here. Perry's texting me. What is going on here?
Perry,
he wants to jump on. That's
don't make me come over there.
No,
Perry.
I'm not inviting Perry.
Don't make me
Don't make me come over there. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's take a look here. I'm sorry. A 9.2 for this book is currently going for $95, which again puts me way over the profit. I spent, I think, $20 for this book raw. With the pressing, the cleaning, and the slabbing, I'm definitely under that. So I'm not too worried about that. And if this book continues to rise, like I really, truly believe it will, this will continue to be valuable.
When he makes a live action debut, it's going to go through the roof.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So I'll hold on to this one perhaps and wait for it to continue to rise. Or if I trade for something at some point, this might be a good trade copy. But I knew that this one was not a high grade. I definitely knew that it had some spine ticks, stuff that you would not press out at all. Let's go. And my wife is still watching. She's just kind of waiting. She's got a smile on her face. I don't know how to read that.
She's still smiling. I get a text from my wife. She's telling me, "Call me when you're done." I'm like, she's texting me. It's like, all right, happy wife, happy life. But good Lord, come on, man.
She's watching right now. Come on.
I hope she is. She says,
So, change the label to 9.8, John. No, that's not true. That was that 9.2. The color because of the color missing on the back. So, Pride Movement Fitness is that could be my presser, Andrew. He definitely knows this stuff, and there was a lot of color missing from the back. Let's see here. Was that this one? It might have been.
Was that caused by fingerprints or from the bag?
From the bag, right? Because these were kept in a bag. This is Andrew. So this is Andrew, the guy who pressed my books, and he had this one pegged as a 9.2 to 9.4 range. But yeah, definitely had some spine ticks, some stuff that we knew would not just come out.
Yeah,
he's saying the bag and board, but also this was in a sealed poly bag when I bought it, like Superman 75, the Death of Superman issue was in that black bag. This was in a clear plastic, and yeah, like he's saying, the color rubs exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people think the book is in a poly bag somewhere. No matter what book it is, that's going to be in a better condition. Nothing can be farther from the truth. It's actually the worst.
Right. You didn't use Paul. Come on, says Chris Berry. Paul is a really busy guy with a huge weight, and I know that he specializes in some really big books. I mean, like Avengers 1, Avengers 4, and I didn't want to deal with any of that. I just wanted to go with somebody I knew was nearby that I trusted. I've talked with Andrew a ton. I really do like him. I really do appreciate what he does. He's funny. He's fun. He had a great back and forth, gave me great information, so really do appreciate it. Am I selling most of these? I'm selling some of them. And some I might hold on to sell or trade later. There's only a handful that I will keep forever in this whole set of 12. I didn't get to these. I was going to tell you that the a 9/8 for die cover A issue number 1 goes for about $100. That's the GPA for this book. All right, let's go on. We got some first Cosmic Ghost Rider. We were talking about this morning on book club, or sorry, on Saturday Morning Comics. My cousin, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm too excited.
It's all right though. I do the same thing. I get excited. I don't know where I'm going. So you know what? TJ does that. When he scratches his beard. You know. I don't have the mustache.
Grow it.
Mustache. I can't, man. I can't.
He did got a great one. So he was saying there's a lot. He says my heart rate. Look at. I love Andrew. My heart rate picks up with every book. Hella color loss on the back cover. I think he was talking about this one. Had some color loss on the edge. You can kind of see there.
How did you get color loss on that? Did you just
pick
a bad copy?
It was like that when I bought it from. I bought this one to complete my run from somebody who's in Thoreau's auctions a lot. I can't remember, one of the guys in Thoreau's auctions a bunch.
It wasn't in the store because
no, I wasn't.
Go through every copy looking for the best one.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like that. Not at all. This is definitely not a 9/8. I think that Andrew was telling me that this was probably a 9/4, somewhere in that range. So it looks like some people saying 9/4 in the chat. Now let's see what we got here. Boom.
9/4.
Good guess.
He knows how to make a book. Yes.
Jeff Comic. I bought this to complete my run of Thanos storyline. Thanos wins. I really do think that storyline is amazing. It's probably next to God Country, probably my favorite story that Donnie has written. And yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider. He's going to be around for a while. So this is a nice copy of that book. The most expensive books, Chris. That and the always missing color near the spine, says Andrew.
I think Donnie Cates is this generation's Jim Starlin. I really do.
Ooh, that's a great comparison. So I'm happy with that 9/4. The raw copy that I bought, I got for a deal because it was bundled with a couple other books. I can't remember exactly what I paid. I'd have to dig back in the memory bank right now. But a 9/4 goes for $85. So I'm definitely in the black on that one. I'll be all right. The Silver Surfer black.
Yes.
Look at Rod.
Should have saved it for that book.
Right. Oh. Okay, Hack, you mean the overpriced pieces of paper? Is that what we're talking about? Thanos Wins is a great read. Bake the Snake. I agree. I love God Country maybe a little bit more, and then Silver Surfer Black. I'm going to keep reading that one, and I think it might just creep up there in that list of those three. All right, so I got my Immortal Hulk books next. I got 3 Immortal Hulk books. I'm going to go chronologically. I'm going to start with first appearance here, Avengers 684. I do think this run will continue to go up in value. I think this run is going to maintain just because it's such a good read. And that's the reason why it's so popular. The cover and the art and the writing is all great, but together it makes this read that everybody wants. Chris Barrett says 9/9. I'm telling you, no. Let's see. This one had a little bit of color where on the back cover, I don't think there was any other real issues, but I think we had this one pegged as a 9/4 as well, somewhere in that 9/4 range. Look at all the guesses. Okay, JP, I can't get a 10/7. I don't think that's possible. 10/2. All right, here we go. 9/4, 9/6. Ooh,
9/6. Score.
That is way above what I thought. That is great. Yeah, I did not pay 9/6 raw prices. I bought this before Immortal Hulk started going crazy, so I'm very happy with this price. Absolutely awesome. I would have been pumped on a 9/2, so 9/6 is epic goodness.
I have a raw copy of it, so you know.
Well,
now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the first appearance is not as valuable as number 1, is it?
It isn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first appearance, and it's partly because they diluted the first appearance over like 4 or 5 different issues. It's like, oh, they showed his hand or his eyes or whatever. And this was like the one they decided is his first appearance because you get his face on the cover. But they even say Hulk gains new powers and becomes Immortal Hulk. That's all they say in the notes section there.
Yeah.
I did not buy this for cover price. I did not. But I bought it when Immortal Hulk was just starting to get like some notice. So I paid maybe $10, $15 for this. Not a whole lot above cover price. Now it's a lot more than that. And again, thank you to TJ for letting me know the prices. This is a $65 book, and I'm definitely under that with all the money that I put in. In a 9.8, this goes for $95.
Not a lot of difference between the 9.8 and 9.6 on that one.
No, just a little. Usually there's a big difference, sometimes double, right?
Yep, sometimes.
Okay, I'm happy. That 9.6, that was great. Hulk Wang was number 3, says Joey Bag of Sevens. Funny. All right, so let's go to issue number 1. This is the homage, right, to, was it Hulk 105 or 106? There's a classic Hulk coming out of the ground cover. They just put they added the gravestone in the background. Hulk 105. Yeah, it actually says right there. Maybe if I read the label.
That's gonna be a 9.8. I'm telling you.
Alex Ross is killing it on those covers.
He is absolutely. I agree. Boyd 7 says it's been dropping big time. It was in the 250 range. I agree. It was hot for a bit. I think because they didn't announce an ending date and they're going to keep going, that the prices kind of come back down again. So I'm hoping that as the price continues to grow a little bit, we get somewhere good. I got a pretty good deal on this one, but it does have this one spot where it lost color right next to the names. I don't know if you can see it very well, but next to the names, right next to my finger, there's a little white space. And that was one of the only things we couldn't really, there wasn't much you could do for it beyond that.
No.
I'm hopeful that this one still gets a 9.6, but it could be a 9.4. Let's see what they said in the end. Lots of numbers in the chat. I don't think we're going to get a 15.4, JP. 6. There we go.
Nice.
I'm the new Bear Island.
There's nothing wrong with 9.6s.
Honestly, I with the little scuffs, I was happy about that. And again, I think I paid. I mean, it definitely wasn't more than $10 for this, because I got into Immortal Hulk around issue 5. So I was trying to get 1 through 4. And I think I ended up buying 1, 2, and that Avengers 184 as a little bit of a bundle, if I'm not mistaken.
So TJ mentioned that's a nice cover by Alex Ross, and Alex Ross is doing Captain America.
He's got some great Captain America covers.
Holy coconuts, should I call it?
I love the one when he's walking in the airport and you can see the wanted sign on the TV screen behind him. That's a cool cover. Oh, man. So let's take a look. A 9.6 is a – sorry, that's the right one, yeah. A 9.6 is a $55 book. And then the 9.8 is a $100 book. So there's your differentiation right there. The Island of Misfit 9.6s with Yukon John Cornelius. Gray Matter Hulk. Yeah, I agree that I see that more and more, Andrew, that books on the rack will have scuff right off the rack, like right when you buy them. It's the quality of Marvel paper, I think, these days. It's not on the same level anymore. All right, so I got one more Immortal Hulk book. That's, of course, the big one, the issue number 2.
So how did you get that book?
This one?
Yeah.
eBay.
Did you pay a lot for it?
No, I bought it in a bundle with the other 2, with the 684 and the issue number 1. And I think the way I had mathed it when I was doing it was $10 for that one. It was 15 for that one. And this one might have been 25, 30. No, 25. Somewhere in there.
Well, You have potential to make a lot of profit off that, depending on what you get.
Right. This one we did have the same little scuff mark right there. I don't know how much you're gonna see in that one, but it's the same little like white. It's like color loss right there in the corner. You can send me pics if you want. So, okay, so yeah, Andrew is Andrew's Comics and Dogs on Instagram. Funny, he's got great posts. So he knew that I'm a nervous guy sometimes, and I had sent all my books to him, and he got my, rather than saying an email, hey John, I got your books. What he did was he posted to his story this video of all my books, and he's unboxing them and he's setting them on the table, and it's like boom, 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 and on the bottom it says new books for sale. Hit me up in the DMs. And then it gets to the last book and it flips to a new story page that says, just kidding, these are John's. And it was hilarious. It was a great way to let me know that he had gotten my books. I laughed. It was hilarious. Very well done. All right, so I'm hopeful for another 9.6 here. I got a lot of 9.6 comments in the chat. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh. That ain't no 6.
Nope.
That's a 2. What are you gonna do? It's got the scuffs. It might be more dings than I noticed. I didn't check the back cover. Yeah, it's got some color loss on the back cover too. Ooh, yeah, along this corner. Look at down there. You can see that.
Oh yeah, there
on
it
that,
is. Yeah.
On that whole space there, there's a color loss right along there. So that one definitely has the color loss. Ooh, yeah, it's on that corner too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
So 9.2, that seems reasonable. Not much you can do for the color loss on that one. That one hurt, but I might have forgotten that was where that book was in the.
Is it still more than $30 though?
Definitely more than $30 on that one. Let's see where that guy came out. So a 9.2.
TJ, he just laughing. It's more than $30.
9.2 is $55 still. Too legit to quit, says Chris Barrett. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Right. So definitely still making my money on all of these. I'm not worried about any of that.
No, the one that's going to make me cry is still coming up. So,
you want that one next, TJ?
Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Band-Aid.
Let's see.
All right. So this was
get the Band-Aid out the way.
This one came from TJ himself. This was a gift to me. It's not anything I'm going to sell. So if you want it, I'm sorry. This is not for sale. This is the What If issue 105, the first Mayday Parker. That's the daughter of Spider-Man. See, I think the issue was a little bit of scuff on. No, it was just I think it was just the way the pages lined up.
Actually, I think this is the manufacturing.
So hopefully,
I've never seen one without that.
So then maybe they won't ding for that one at all. We'll see.
Not.
It's from TJ. So from TJ, so it's 100. Says JP. But it's a beautiful book, and TJ knows how much my girls love female superheroes. So this is part of that whole collection of great female superheroes.
Just your girls, John?
I can take part in the joy of Storm and Spider-Gwen.
Black Canary.
All right. Look at this. Let's see what we got here.
There you go.
The TJ Magic. Look at that, boys and girls.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I'm so sorry. I hope you're not disappointed.
It's not a 10, TJ. I'm very upset by this. Wow, that is a beauty. Look at the white is extra white. Yeah. Called it, says Sam's Tangled Web.
No, that thing you thought would ding you, I'm pretty sure that was on every issue. That was the way it was made.
Well, that's awesome. Then it's good to know. Okay, so TJ, did you check the price of a 9.8 on this? Do you remember?
Yeah.
This is a $375 book in a 9.8. Holy crap. Yep. It basically pays for all the other ones that I got so far.
So that means John is coming to Florida next year.
No, this is not for sale. Sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
No way, Jose. And your name's not Jose. I know that I just was saying. All right. That pretty lady gets to sit up there with the other pretty lady.
So are you gonna keep putting all your slabs in the bags and keep on?
You got to keep the panties on when you're not partying.
Look looking like
Oh,
SlabDragon, Slab.
no.
Yo,
No,
TJ.
I don't keep anything in bags. No. Bags.
Here it is.
Bags.
He's raw. He does not need bags.
No bags for me. No boxes, no bags.
I love this. Andrew says that one book covered all of the pressings he did times 2.5. That's hilarious. You're a brave dude. If my lady knew how much my books cost, she'd sell them all when I went to work, says Dave in the cave. That's hilarious. No, my lady knows the money and what's going on behind the scenes, and she lets me know when to pump the brakes and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
I just have to worry about my best friend actually poisoning me, or now that the will is done, that he could actually just knock me off.
All right, I'm going to go with the last book that's probably guaranteed to not be a 9.8. I would be surprised if this came back a 9.8. I think it's a beautiful copy. I will say there was definite color scuff in the white towers here, and Andrew cleaned it beautifully. It's completely gone. In fact, I looked back at the copy that I posted on Instagram. You can see a big black dot like right in the middle.
That takes some talent.
It was ugly, and it looks beautiful. It has color loss on the back along the spine. So I don't know how much of that will come across, like down here in the black and up here in the black. So it's probably not a 9.8. I would say hopefully a 9.4 would be great. But again, even a 9.0 would be profit on me, because
9.2.
As TJ told me before, as I've told TJ many times, I bought 2 of these raw from a friend, and then almost immediately afterwards sold one of them for the cost of both books, which made this book, in my head at least, free. So at this point, this book is all profit outside of the slabbing and the cleaning. So let's see what we get here. Ooh, 9.0. That was a lot lower than I had wanted.
Oh, and everyone was saying, I said 9.2. You said 9.0.
I had hoped for a 4, but it's all right. For a book that's free, it cost me basically nothing because I sold the other one. That's a bummer, but I'm super pumped to have one. And let's see what that value is going to be here.
TJ here, he knows.
He all up on it. So a 9.0 for Edge of Spider-Verse 2 is $130.
Darn.
That's
wait
good.
For her
nothing.
Right. This is a free book. Exactly. Big outs, notes, definitely. Everybody wants me to get bust the grader notes out. I'm not going to do that right now.
It's probably going to be the color loss.
It's definitely. And Andrew and I were talking, and I was sending it to him thinking, I just want to make it a 9.0 or better. And it is a 9.0 or better. I had just hoped we had pushed it up a little bit. It's a tough book. It was a tough one to clean. But I knew going in that it was not 9.8 worthy. Now I'm on my last 2. These last 2 are definitely books that I thought were 9.8 candidates. All right. This one is the most valuable of the 2.
Oh.
Let's see here. Yeah, they grade ink loss pretty hard, basically manufacturing errors. Sometimes, yeah, definitely. Spider-Gwen is here to stay. I agree. Definitely true. So this was the one I bought off the shelf. We had read, I think, issue 1 for book club or something like that, Alec and I had gotten into the Donny Cates run and really enjoyed it. And so I had just been picking them up ever since Thanos ended. I went right into this. And so this was the book that I read, and I think it was high enough grade. I sent it to Andrew, and he sent it back saying, I'm not cleaning or pressing this. I'm not charging you for this. Just send it. Just send it in. So let's see how we did here. Boom.
Nice.
There she was. And I do love the character of Null, and I might hold on to this one for a little while and just kind of see where the book goes. I think this book has legs.
So you never read it, never touched it, whatever.
I read it 2 times.
Okay. All right. Oh,
okay. But I was very careful.
Okay. I'm about to say, man, you open the book up, it's still a 9.8. I'm gonna say, what the heck, man?
Hey,
Well,
I think Alec is on another show right now, but he's also in my chat, so I appreciate that, brother. So shout out to this is another big shout out to Andrew, because I sent the book to him and he did not charge me a penny for it. He just shipped it back and said, don't do anything, just send it in. Just like TJ said about this book, he's like, just send it in. That was what the note that came with this book was. Don't check the price, just send it in. And I listened to TJ. All right, so very excited about that. This leaves us with one book left, folks. When does color loss occur? When does color loss occur? When the owner decides to scrape their book they plan to grade? No, at the printer. Ooh, interesting, Air Spider.
Not only at the printer, it can be on when it's shipped too, and they're pressing against each other, and they can, when you pull them apart, they can happen that way.
And I will say that's I think what happened to my Spider-Gwen, because the front cover had black from the spots where the back cover with the other issue would have been sort of scuffing against it.
So I blame Diamond.
Oh, that was too nice. Andrew says he did press that book, but he did it very briefly and he didn't charge me. That was really nice of you, brother. I appreciate that. All right, last book of the night. This is the one that I read 2 times, but I was extra gentle with because I had paid a little extra for this bad boy. I still think this could be the cover of the year. The detail work, which is hard to see with the planets going on down here and the stars.
Who's the artist?
This is Marcos Martin. Beautiful piece, and I knew that this was on the modern list of books I wanted to send in. Yes, this is my big finale, Gray Matter Hulk. I was really hoping for a 9.8 on this bad boy. So let's see what we can do here.
Oh,
yes. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh, I didn't give you the prices on the last 2. So let's do this bad boy first. A 9.8 goes for $180.
Which one?
This book.
That one. Okay.
It is more than double because a 9.6 is $80.
Yep.
So this one I'm incredibly excited for. This is not going to be for sale. I'm definitely holding on to that one.
Man, that's so freaking dope, man.
Let's check Venom. A 9.8 of Venom is $110. And I'll tell you right now, anybody else who has a high-grade copy of this, hold on to it. It seems like everything Donnie Cates wants to do is centering around Null. It seems like Jason Aaron has got more Null in the future. I think this character's got a long way to go. So don't just flip it.
It's probably about 10 years away, but Null could end up in a Venom movie.
I think there's a lot of room for that one. Air Spider says $150 for the Silver Surfer Black. I was just going off of the Go Collect 9.8 price. It lists at $180. Null filled a void, says Chris Barrett. Hee hee. You got a 9.8 on that What If? I did get a 9.8 on this, Alec. Yes, this was the I guess you could say she was the belle of the ball tonight. Definitely bringing out all the fireworks and looking beautiful. So that is all the books that I got back in this box. We are now done, Skurs. This is empty. 40 people came to watch, and I super appreciate all of you coming and spending your Saturday night doing this. There's one book that did not come back. I mentioned it at the beginning. It was the Avenging Spider-Man issue 9, the Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, and I was having a special Captain Marvel label put onto that book because it's the first time she wears the costume. It seemed fitting, and sadly, that means that I pay a little more for shipping and the label, and it is still with CGC.
It's all right, man. You'll get it. Video.
I want my money back. No 9.9s. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Wow. This was exciting. This was amazing. The highs, the roller coasters. This was incredible. I was telling you.
Keep it going, man. You keep it going.
I don't know, man.
You can. You're only 40 minutes in. What the heck, man? All you gotta do is bring an Alec, and then we'll have
Alec is on another show right now.
Oh, he's in the chat, so he could probably multitask.
He must be bored of the other show.
Oh, wow. Shots
That's
fired.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Huge thank you to Andrew. And I found Andrew thanks to Tank Collects. So I want to shout out to Tank. I know Tank has taken a bit of a break from YouTube and Instagram. He's got babies on the way, and there's a whole little Tank world going on over there. But if it weren't for Tank, I wouldn't have found Andrew. And these books were pressed beautifully. I really do appreciate it. You can check with him, Andrew's Comics and Dogs on Instagram. Definitely worth your time. John, sorry, I missed that question. HAQ says, when are you sending your next set of books? Well, TJ and I are going to talk offline because he said he's trying to pick the next books he's sending in. I said I'm trying to pick the next books that I want to send in. So we're probably going to try to schedule a little something where the two of us can go through and talk to you in the chat and to each other about why this book and not the other book. Uh-oh. I got issue says I just lost on Tony's channel, so I'm out.
I saw that.
That's hilarious. That's too funny. Oh, White Whale got eliminated too. Okay, wow, everybody's getting eliminated.
Oh, man.
The ice hasn't even melted yet. No, the ice is still going. I poured right at the beginning, but that's the beauty of circular, the sphere cubes. They last a nice long while.
And here I am. Just
be like Frozen. Let us go. That's hilarious.
That's some power, right?
Now, if you're trying a new presser, one of the ways you can tell a good presser from a bad presser, if those 90.8s you got back weren't 9.8s and you thought they would be, and they were 9.4 or less, that's a bad presser.
I would say both of the die issues I was worried about because they had been handled a bunch, and I was like, will these get 9.8s? I was hopeful for 9.6s. The fact that both came back 9.8s, that was a real big cue for me.
Because I don't know who this guy is, but he knows what he's doing for those who come back 9.8s, because there's a plague of bad pressers out there right now, and actually damaging books, and they're not going to be a 9.8 if they're damaged. If they look like they've been pancaked,
right,
too pressed. So this guy knows what he's doing, and
that's what I could tell both from talking to him and from hearing from other people in the community about what he did for them. And then you can see he's got before and after pictures. You can see what he's doing, and he posts these little live stream sort of videos on Instagram where you get to see him at work, and he's just happily showing you what he's doing. And he's a very transparent guy, really great sense of humor, and didn't mind answering a bunch of my silly questions.
Yeah. So, Mr. SlabDragon, TJ. So, when you send a book out, I know, obviously, we all know what you got behind you right now. So, when you get a book, when you have a book in your hand, you send it out. You already know off the top of your head how accurate is your grade.
My grading is pretty accurate. I think I know what it's going to be. I'm not that far off. Some of the older ones in a lesser condition, like the 8.0 Silver Age, early 60s, I can be a lot off because some of the Marvel chipping would take a bigger ding than others. But, sometimes. But modern books, I know it's going to be a 9.8 or not.
Yeah. So he's
unless there's something wrong with the back cover, because I don't check the back covers anymore because I put too much DNA on these books. Checking back covers.
We can make our own little TJs in a cube.
Yes.
My
allergies, my nose just drips on the book, and I said, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just going to take a chance. Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad I didn't drop any of these. I was trying to be extra careful of how I did it. Big Will, you're asking if I'm going to be nervous next time. Of course, I'm going to be nervous every time. And next time, if possible, I'm going to be sending in a lot of older books, 70s and 80s kind of stuff. So it's possible, like the first Nova, things like that I am a little more worried about because I know they're not going to be in the 9s. But where do they fall exactly is the question.
There's probably a couple of Silver Age Daredevils you should send in too.
I agree. There are definitely some Silver Age Daredevils. There's some early Avengers books that you sent me that ones that I've bought. Some of it is I want to send in books that I have the potential to sell later, like that first appearance of Nova. He's not a character I love, but I know he's popular and he's going to continue to go up. So sending in that and then selling it later on. So there's a little bit of balancing that.
You don't like Nova?
I don't dislike Dick Ryder. I have no problem with Dick Ryder. I just he's not one of my favorites. And if selling his first appearance buys me a valuable key that I want, then I'm all for that.
You know, when I first bought Nova #1 off the rack, we thought that was the coolest thing ever at the time. That
he's got cool. His powers are cool. He's cool.
And we never back then thought Dick Ryder.
Reggie, you're in the chat. I love seeing you here, brother. It's awesome to see you. So thank you for coming by. And yeah, you're supposed to say you like him. I get it. I know. So should I do a recap? Should I recap what we got here for everybody?
Sure.
Let's now I got to be careful and smart about this so I don't drop anything here. So let me move.
Don't do comment hit 84.
I'm not gonna 84 anything,
dude. That one episode he did.
He's dropping more than once. It's almost every video.
He's had 3 or 4 incidents, right?
I think
4.
All right, so I got a set of Immortal Hulk books going here. I have issue 1 in a 9.6. I got issue 2 in a 9.2. There we go. And I got the first appearance, issue 684 in a 9.6.
He's still got them in the bags.
I got those. Yeah, I'm keeping them in the bags. I got my first Miles Morales in a 9.2.
Oh man, nice.
Got me that nice one.
So hating. I want that book so bad.
I got a Thanos 13 9.4, first Cosmic Ghost Rider. 3 or 40, John. What did I say? I don't know what JP's making a joke. 3 or 40. Ooh, that is a great deal. The first appearance of Bullseye for $1.
He was talking about Comic Head 84.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
First appearance of Bullseye for $1. That's a steal, brother. So yeah, you're definitely in the profit margin no matter what there. Then let's see. Let's get into some other guys here, or I should say gals, because I got Spider-Gwen 9.0. That was the lowest one I think I got of the night.
Yep.
But still a really nice, great book and a valuable key. I think she's going to continue to be valuable going forward. I got 2 copies of Die issue #1. No surprise that I would send in more than one. Both of them came back in 9.8, so there's one here, one there. You can't really see the gray.
Good job.
Thank you to Andrew for spotting that one had a signature that I didn't notice. We think it's Kieran Gillen, but we don't. I have a hard time noticing for sure. I got. I'm gonna save her for last. I got first appearance of Null in a 9.8. This is Venom issue 3. Spider-Gwen is my fave, says the Knight of Saturn. That's because she's cool. Man. Spider-Gwen is awesome. And that movie is amazing. John has a 40 of what? King Cobra, Colt 45. No, I'm drinking Woodford Reserve tonight to enjoy and celebrate this evening. John, the stash is bringing out the big guy, says Air Spider.
I'm just drinking some cheap $6 bottle of swill tonight.
It all gets the job done.
Mixed with Coke, yep.
I will tell you that I stopped shaving, so it's all going to slowly start growing back. The forest is regrowing after the purging fire. All right, and then I've got, this was a book I was very excited for because this is not going to be sold anytime soon. This is that beautiful Marcos Martin variant for Silver Surfer Black issue 2 and a 9.8, and I'm super pumped on this. This is going to stay in the collection. It's an amazing run, that Silver Surfer Black. And
so the book. You can't say it's going to stay in your collection and say it's not going to be sold anytime soon in the same.
As long as I own the collection, right?
The only thing I want is a Daredevil in the yellow outfit. I don't even care if it's the lowest 0.2 graded. I just want something, man. That's what I'm hunting for.
I got 2 of those. I got 2.
Oh my god! Can I see them?
If you want to spend the next few hours me finding, yes.
Oh man,
They happen to be right on top, Rod. This is issue 4. And then TJ, I believe, sent me this issue 6.
Yes.
That is a beauty.
God, man.
Those are my only yellow suited Daredevils.
That is amazing.
I have an issue 6.2 and 8.0.
What? That is cool.
You notice he said 8.0. He did not say 8.0. I get crapped on all the time. 8.0, 8.0.
I say both. I mean, just happened to be 0 today. But
Okay,
I also
thank you.
Daredevil.
Because I get crapped on all the time.
No,
I
Chris,
own number 5 also in 8.0.
Barrett, I do not have Daredevil 1. My lowest is issue 4. That's my lowest one. And I got a deal on it because it has, if you could see, there was some Sharpie. A kid at some point had drawn with Sharpie on the front cover. So I got a deal on it because of the I guess the free remark that I got.
My biggest regret is not buying a Daredevil number 1 in 8.0 5 years ago when they were only going for 3,000.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself for that one. I can't get a 6.5 for 3,000 now. Yeah.
Looks like I got issues as issue number 2. That is a sweet issue to get. 6 and 7 are both books I'm surprised go as inexpensive as they do. I agree, Silver Age Dave. I think the fact that there were only 7 issues of Daredevil in a certain costume makes all of them a key to me, like each one of them. Let's see here. All right, and then the last book, the last one I got. First, Mayday Parker, 9.8. This is What If 105. This was a gift from TJ to me with the simple note of get it slabbed. Don't even ask. Don't even look it up. Just send it in. And so of course, it had to make the journey in my very first submission. It had to be there.
That's cool, man.
I'm very happy that turned out the way I thought it would.
I know you were more nervous about that than anything.
Yes.
What does it say here? I saw Andrew says, I have a Daredevil 1 that he got in a 1.5 for free from a crackhead that sold me way too many books for almost nothing. That's hilarious.
Nice.
He says 16 is surprisingly cheap as well. I am also hunting for issue 8, which is the first red suit, and I think that's a pretty big key for most people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My oldest Daredevil is issue 11. I believe I have that in the living room hanging.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. They're all good.
So I need some yellow and black. That's what I need, man.
All right. Well, I'm going to bounce out of here. Let Rod get to bed because it's late for that East Coast crew. Although TJ, you're not East Coast, but you're what, Central?
No, I'm East.
East. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you guys for joining me for this ride. What a finale! What a great way to end this 4-episode run. TJ, do you have anything coming up soon? We got any Stranger Things or anything?
No, nothing planned right now. Eventually, Alec and I will be doing a haul video. I'm going to show him what I got on his channel so people can actually see it, and that'll be on my channel where no one watches.
Oh, TJ just hit 400. He's not going to mention it. His channel is linked below. If you want to be part of that growing tribe, he just hit 400 this week.
Yep. And eventually we're going to do that one with you on what we're going to have our next submissions. Yeah.
Definitely. And I've got a box of books I'm culling through to send for cleaning and pressing to get ready for. So I would really love to do that soon.
Yep.
Rod, you got shows every Saturday, shows every Sunday, shows every Tuesday. You are just exploding. What are you at now? 3,000, 4,000? Where are you at now?
I'm at 100. You know, I'm just hanging out with the homies in the house right now. I would love to have TJ come on the Sunday show. We can just talk, but it's different time zone. But we can work something out.
Well, he works on the weekends. It's hard.
I work every weekend. Yeah.
It's hard.
Good Lord Almighty. Well,
he's a hardworking guy.
I don't get home until after your show is pretty much done.
Man, usually they are done.
That's why we've been doing all these shows at 10 o'clock Eastern.
I work where weekends and holidays are mandatory.
Oh, man. That's hard-working man right there, man. TJ is a great home in the community. John is amazing person in the community. The chat is amazing. As always, they're hanging out here with us. Man, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for thank you, John, for letting me come on your show. And
The boy at 7 says he wants to be on your show, but he doesn't do Sundays. Rod does a great Saturday show, Coast to Coast Comics. He could definitely do with some boy who had 7 on that show.
We could do it, Matt. We could do it, Matt.
Is Perry on that show?
He's usually on. The last 2 weekends,
I think Matt would be a great substitute for Perry.
We can do that. We can do that, Matt. If you're free on Saturdays, you can jump on the show if Perry is busy. Usually in the beginning it was Edwin. Edwin got real busy, and then Perry's been busy lately too. So you know what? Doors are open, hang out. And I just had a show today with a special guest who was Bradley Golden, and he's a cool homie. He's been doing comic books. You know what? All you gotta do is go to my channel and check out the interview.
No, where is it? Sorry, I missed it. Where is it? Right here. We all love Rod. I agree, Air Spider. Rod is very lovable.
Yeah.
And look,
I think we should do a show though, as a tribute to Perry, that we can all do a video on how do we eat pizza.
He definitely has his way, don't he? Yes. Pouring all that sauce on top.
Yes.
Yeah. That was quite something. He's done it several times now. I've seen this style.
Yes, he has. Yes.
There's D Runk in the chat again. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the comments. And you're going to start, folks, you're going to see these books on Instagram and such. So I appreciate all of you who are Instagram followers and enjoy the Instagram playtimes as well. So I'm going to shut up.
Has good stuff. D-Rock has good stuff on his show.
He is amazing. Yeah, I got to meet George when he came to visit, and it's California, and he's an awesome guy, and so is his wife, awesome lady, and yeah, he's got great content, but cool. He posts a lot of cool stuff too. Yeah. I know he's more of a DC guy, so my Marvel fans, check it out, broaden your horizons, learn a little something.
If I had a little, how to say, the cigar thing you had when you did the Perry thing, John,
the
little pipe thing, yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was so good.
Was epic. I was showing all my freaking friends over here in Florida.
Yeah, I was just so happy.
You gotta do something.
Fast forward right to that point, and not spend the time with the rest of the stuff. Just go right to John.
That's it was. My friends were laughing so hard. They were like, "Yo." And they know you, man. That's the thing. Even though you don't see like half the people that watch me, they don't like do like the whole social media. But man, they were like, we watch you guys, man. They watch our stuff. But
I can actually picture you doing that on weekends and sitting there with
you got to do it, man.
Just sitting there reading a book to your girls, sitting on the floor, paying attention to you and being quiet while you're reading.
But when he was sitting, but when he stood up, I was like, oh man, this is like, that's the best part.
Masterpiece theater, right there.
And the background music was dope, man. It was
Kate was the camera operator following me around for that.
She did a good job too.
She nailed it. I had 3 different people tell me, who did the camera work? Because they really nailed it. And I was like, it's Kate. Kate did it. I will tell you,
it was so good. I thought it was an adult that did that. Yeah.
She's got artistic style, man. So we're talking about, if you don't know what we're talking about Perry Comics' latest review video. I think he released it on Friday night. And I am the secret guest star at the end of that episode.
Yeah, just fast forward to the end. That's what
you can skip to the last 2 minutes. There it is, Mike Sanchez. Thank you for the shout out. I'll tell you what I've noticed is that several people told me that I need this to be a regular segment on my channel.
Yes, absolutely. That character has to be done.
It reminds me of Will Ferrell doing something. If that's what it reminds me of, Will Ferrell. SNL stuff and Will Ferrell just sitting there doing that one segment. I forget what it's called, but man, you knocked it out the park, dude.
You should bring it back for the best comic book show ever.
Oh, there you go. I will tell you that my plan tomorrow is to spend a little time shooting a few different reviews with a few different versions of John. There might be a British accent John. There might be a couple. So I'm hoping to post that sometime tomorrow, a few different reviews.
And when are we going to get another starting point?
It takes so long to edit. Yeah, I know.
I've been telling
Yeah, I know.
Oh my!
When did this become the Shame John show?
No. And Alec, when are we going to get another artist review from Alec? For Christ's sake, it's been months.
There he is, right there. He's in the chat. Get to work.
Missing Pieces, man. I'm about to go whip out Missing Pieces now. Watch this. Man.
You need to do a Missing Pieces review. You do. You have to.
I think I've already got a Comics Misexplained and somebody else on board for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the heck, man?
JP says it requires me to click on Perry's channel. I'm not sure that I can do that.
What's going on, man? You signed my damn book. I want to know what I need Missing Pieces for. I need 4 pieces. I can't connect this, man. Come on, let's do this, brother.
He's got a 4th missing piece. It's all digital, so he might be able to send the digital version.
Well, can I get a free one?
I've never revealed this. Let me grab something that Alex sent me for a gift for my birthday, and I got to show this because this meant the world to me. I'll be right back.
Means the world, man. I'm here drinking water.
The Life with 2 YouTubers, Sharon is talking about how I'm going to be helping out on Rena's show, the Ultimate Show. I'll be joining them next Saturday. So be ready for that. You can follow my Instagram. I'll be dropping all that information so it comes around. We should do a community review of Missing Pieces.
I actually might cry doing this. I wanted to save it for a review of our friendship 1-year anniversary, but I haven't got around to it. He sent me this back.
Oh my!
He sent me the original art. Oops.
Yeah.
He just threw the box on the floor. He just heard the fall.
That's
cool. The original art to Missing Pieces number 4.
Well, damn, I didn't get that.
It was never published.
Wow.
Well, Alex,
one of his favorite pieces
right now, man.
I'm going to
throw these on the floor right now.
I mean, look at this. This is beautiful.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
That's Alec with growing the beard.
Yeah. He knew I liked this so much, and he sent it to me.
That's dope.
That is too cool. See, I haven't read the digital version of 4. I've only read the first 3. That's it. So
yeah. This one he never published. I don't know if there's actually inside available for this.
Yeah, he had the version for printing, like the digital, but that was it. Yeah.
Well, he better send that one to me. I need to read it.
I think there are folks in the community that read issue 4. I just know I'm not one of them. But it took me a while to get a T-shirt, so I'm assuming it'll take me a little while to get this as well.
But this is incredible. Yeah.
I don't have a T-shirt. I would love one.
And you're like neighbors, right?
I've already made arrangements when I die that this goes back to Alec.
Yeah. I would love a T-shirt.
I'm old, John. It can happen.
Well, I'm old too, man. I'm 43.
You're 43? Oh, I'm so sorry. You're 43.
Well, my wife is 30, so I consider myself.
My son is 43.
Oh man, again, I mean, shots fired left and right now. I may need to go make myself a drink, even though it's 12 in the morning.
Oh my god, I gotta get us out of here. This is amazing. Thank you guys for joining us. This is awesome. Again, their channels are all linked down below, and so is the playlist for the other 3 episodes from this series. So feel free to check them out if you missed any of these. Thank you guys so much. Let's get offline.
Hit the like, subscribe, man. John is almost at 1K. All you gotta do, man, support the channel. Hit the like, subscribe, share the video, man. Share the video to people in the community. that you may think people may like it. That's all you have to do, man. All you do is gotta share it, man. You love comic books, just share it, man. Tell people to check it out. And TJ is opening up something right now. he's got a Kleenex.
He's thinking about Perry. He's thinking about Perry's videos, and he's weeping. It happens. It happens to all of us.
Oh man, that's
all right. Night, guys.